is Enugu, the cool city, the capital of the eastern region of Nigeria. Most people will say this state is known mostly for its luxury and lush lifestyle and their love for partying, flexing, or wingo. And women, I'm not the one that said it. It's an open secret that Enugu men like women a lot. Apparently, likewise the women. And probably that's why Rosie said,
Enugu girls them like to do.
You see, I'm not the one that said it. But Enugu is beyond that lust and luxuries. A land where nature meets history and tradition blends with modern life. A place where every corner has a story and every site is a wonder. Join me as we explore stunning waterfalls, ancient caves, bustling markets, serene parks, and probably their party lifestyle, popularly known as Oringo. From the heart of the city to its hidden gems, discover the magic of Enugu with me, one adventure at a time. In the beautiful city of Enugu, few kilometers away from the international airport, is a popular tourist spot which we are going to be exploring. Getting to this place with my sister was not so hard since it was a popular place. We wanted to explore a lot of places at Enugu, but the driver definitely did not give a fuck about my schedule, which greatly affected me towards the end of the day. The 18-seater bus took about 2 hours to reach its capacity, and while waiting, I decided to get a wristwatch and earpiece from these park vendors. And my brothers and sisters in the Lord, it was a very sad experience because the watch spoiled that same day, and only one ear of the earpiece was working. Initially, I was happy that I have ripped this Abuki because I priced it down from 4,500 to 1,500. This is not my first experience. I don't even know what motivated me to try it again. We arrived at Holy Ghost about 15 minutes later. My first impression of Enugu was that it had a lot of mountains and hills. I was expecting their Igbo to be so different from that of Anambra, but it wasn't really that different. The roads were free and the road officers were so diligent. So diligent. It was my first time seeing a keke driver being asked for particulars. I thought that language to extort money from drivers was only used for cars, not keke or bike. Wahala. Either ways, the city was calm, and I noticed immediately we boarded a keke that transport wasn't even expensive, at least not as expensive as Oka. It took us about 15 minutes by keke to get to Nike Lake Resort from where we stopped at Holy Ghost. Like you would expect, the environment was calm and peaceful with beautiful trees complementing its natural habitat. I was so excited because I really wanted to ride the boat through the lake. It would be my first time on a boat.
Are you alright?
I love this beat, it's crazy. It's Easy Clef Productions.
First thing we did when we arrived was to place an order for food because we were so hungry. We ordered abacha and chicken barbecue, and while we waited for the food to be prepared, we decided to take a tour around the place while also looking for the boat rider. The lake itself is a natural body of water surrounded by lush greenery that made the environment so serene and peaceful, hence attracting a lot of visitors.
I love this beat, it's crazy. It's Easy Clef Productions.
Okay, so guys, we've literally like seen everything, but to bust our bubble, we cannot ride the boat today because the driver apparently is on leave, he's on vacation. God willing. So we are going back to go eat our abacha and barbecue and then head to another next stop. This place is serene. I think it's kind of like quiet and okay. I was so sad though I couldn't ride the boat since I really looked forward to it. The lakeside and relaxation spots were so empty, like people rarely visit, which made me think that our government really had no interest in tourism in Nigeria. At least the place was being well kept, but it was just basic environmental maintenance.
I love this bit, it's crazy.
Finally, we went to eat and it was even obvious in the food that people barely frequented here as a tourist destination. The malt cover was already rusty, meaning it's been here for a while. A long while actually. It was not expired though, we couldn't return it. You don't open and be say you don't open am. So we just cleaned it off, it was just the outside. I'm not really a fan of abacha, so I just had a little and moved to the chicken barbecue and salad. The food on a scale of 0 to 10. Okay, I'm going to rate it like, is it just the abacha or the chicken barbecue? Two of them. Both of them. I'll give them 7. I raised them 4 over 10 because the abacha, I don't know, like it was not really giving like that. And then the barbecue was too burnt. I was tasting something bitter. I don't know what spice is that is bitter and spicy at the same time. I don't know if they put ginger inside. It was burnt. And the salad, who puts onions inside salad? I don't know if there's a word like that. It was 2 onions, so 4 for me, because so I eatable, we ate it, but I didn't really finish it. I finished. According to research, Enugu had a lot to offer and we were not planning on just stopping here. So we made our way to Ogui Junction just before Obiagu to see the artifacts and learn more about the cultural heritage of Enugu from the National Museum of Unity. Currently inside at the National Museum of Unity, the sun is killing as you can tell, but we don't meet any security here. There's no security guard there, so we let ourselves in. There was this small restaurant just before you get to the museum. We stopped by there to admire the statues and monkey there and trust my picture obsessed sisters to take pictures that she will never ever post, just stressing me. The museum was closed due to the burial ceremony of one of their staff. Another thing I was so excited for but couldn't tick off my list. I wasn't sure when I was going to be in Enugu again. So the attendant, after sympathizing with our wrong timing, gave us a mini lecture about the museum and some history. It was so enlightening. I wanted to head to the Nnamdi Azikiwe residence that was turned to a museum, but nobody seemed to know the exact location of the place. Even the bloggers that posted about it online didn't give a precise location. So how were we supposed to get to that place? All we knew was that it was in Enugu. Anyways, after the short lecture with the attendant, we thanked him and headed to the motor park to our next destination. And that was where things started taking another turn. We got lost, had to sleep at the monastery where we were later turned away because we were putting on trousers. We hiked for 2 hours in search of the waterfall and Enugu almost took my legs, like literally. It was a scary experience but also exhilarating, and I can't wait to share the whole story with you guys in the next video, which will be dropping soon. You can subscribe so you don't miss out on this. See you in my next video. Ciao.